I expect it now because this is like the 5th year in a row I've seen that.
Well, Kang has a fascinating fireworks etiquette question that we're going to get to at 11:05 that I think everybody in every neighborhood perhaps can answer. So we'll get to that a little bit later on. Ticket text 97136 plus your tweets at Doug and Gator 971. Okay, we did 3 Kings yesterday, Gator, which is something we do every once in a while where we come up with 3 separate categories, all with multiple answers. And you answer said questions, and at the end of it, we crown 3 kings. I actually didn't bring the results in. I should have brought the results in. But here were the topics.
All right.
Because it was 4th of July, it was a celebration of America related.
Okay.
So the first one was favorite athlete to represent the United States internationally.
Okay.
Like with the USA across their chest. Favorite place in America. What's your favorite spot in the United States of America? And which holiday is your favorite?
Okay.
Yep. Some of the results really surprised me. Others did not. My answers were...
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Your favorite athlete to represent America is probably some kind of...
You think like kale eating champion?
No. I'm thinking like some sport that
no one cares about.
Well, I wouldn't say nobody because Doug's not nobody, but I wouldn't think it would be mainstream. You know, like I don't know if Doug would go with USA hockey team in this thing. I think he might go like, knowing Doug, he'd go women's hockey. You know,
well, you guys debate this,
and then you would say, but
I'm going to go grab the results off my desk.
Okay,
you care?
Yeah. All right. So
sorry.
For Doug, it's.
So you think it's at least like hockey, one of the 4? Like even if it's like women's hockey.
I mean, because you got. I'm thinking Olympic sport, right? Because you're representing the. Oh, I know.
My man loves winning Olympics.
I got it. It's Patrick Reed. It's not even close, right? It's Patrick Reed.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess.
He Captain America, right? He likes to call him that.
All right. Patrick Reed, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's gonna be Whitefish, right? For
yes.
favorite play. We already know this.
Okay.
And what was the third? What was the third one?
Favorite holiday.
Favorite holiday.
Canada Day.
I'm back. What'd you say?
I said Canada Day.
All right. So, your favorite athlete?
We agreed.
Patrick Reed.
Gator brought that up. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite place? Whitefish, Montana.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the holiday, I'm gonna go with because it's gonna be something that I gotta say Christmas.
You're right on all 3.
Dude, do you even know Doug, Gator? God.
We've been doing this show for a long time, okay? Kind of know him for a while.
I mean, was there anything better than Patrick Reed versus Rory McIlroy in 2016?
Yes.
No. Not for me, man.
There's a lot better than that, actually, because the way he's represented his country since then.
Well, he hasn't been great since then, I have to admit, but I've never had more fun watching golf than that day.
That was a fun day. I will grant you that.
All right, so what do you got?
Well, for the athlete, I got to go with somebody from that hockey team. And my favorite athlete on that hockey team was not the star on that team. Obviously, the star would be Jim Craig or Mike Eruzione. But my guy was Mark Johnson.
Both got plenty of votes.
Yeah, mine was Mark Johnson.
From UW? Why Mark Johnson?
He was the leading scorer on the team. He was, I don't know. I remember being in, when it was 4th grade when that was going on and just being fascinated by the Olympics itself. I mean, I could go Eric Heiden. That was the other guy I loved from that 80s Olympics who won the 5 gold medals in speed skating. But I'm going to go Mark Johnson because that was always my guy.
Okay.
Favorite place in the United States? Only been there for a couple of hours, but I fell in love with it. And if I won the lottery, I would absolutely buy a property out in Del Mar, California.
Really?
Or by San Diego, right by Torrey Pines.
Why do I feel like that was featured in Top Gun?
Miramar. That was different.
Yeah, okay.
Close. Yeah.
Del Mar, Miramar.
Yeah. I think one part of the country, another part of the country, I think. But, yeah, I loved it out there. It was amazing. And was the third one my favorite holiday?
Yep.
I'm going to go with, I do love Christmas.
Yeah.
I love Christmas. You know, it's just it's a great time. Spending time with family and just, last couple Christmases we've had in my house, and it's been great. A lot of fun. I love Christmas.
So, Kang, what do you got in those 3?
I've got Alex Morgan. I've got Maui, Hawaii. and I've got Thanksgiving. For me, Christmas is too stressful with the gifts and the shopping, and I do not like that on Thanksgiving because football, food. That's all I need, man. There's no stress with, hey, what are you going to bring? That's about for food-wise. And like I said, football, now that we got 3 NFL games on that day, love it. Maui, Hawaii, I love Maui specifically because it's less hustle and bustle like Honolulu or, you know what I mean, on Oahu. I just love the beach, and you feel like you're in another country on vacation even though you're in the U.S. still. And Alex Morgan. Come on, Alex Morgan.
Because Alex Morgan,
Google
right.
image.
Sip that tea.
All right, so here were the results. Favorite athlete to represent the United States. Jim Craig got 6% of the vote. Muhammad Ali got 8% of the vote. Jesse Owens.
Ali, or was it Cassius Clay?
Yeah. Jesse Owens got 10% of the vote. Michael Phelps, 17% of the vote. Favorite place in the United States. Bay Harbor and Traverse City, 4% of the vote. Upper Peninsula, 6% of the vote.
Okay.
And this is the one that stunned me. With 9% of the vote to lead the way, Las Vegas, Nevada.
I get it.
Now, we had more votes for places up north in Michigan than anywhere else, which was kind of cool that we didn't even have to leave our state. But Vegas was the winner.
Well, I mean, you say the word Vegas, you want to go to Vegas, and immediately a smile comes to your face, and you're like, well,
And you're trying to find a way to get there.
Right, exactly.
You're already like wondering, what do I got to do?
totally
Yes.
get it, yeah. I love Vegas.
I do too. I was just surprised it won.
I'd avoid it certain times of the year, but yeah.
And favorite holiday, July 4th, 17% of the vote. Christmas, 27% of the vote. Thanksgiving, 46% of the vote.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, it really ran away with it.
I actually thought yesterday that maybe I haven't been giving 4th of July enough of its due.
Really?
Yeah, because it really is. It's a great time where you just relax and you have friends. It's barbecue, it's beer, it's just relax.
And the other thing is, it's almost always part for everybody of a 3-day weekend, if not 4-day weekend. The only time it gets a little weird is when it's on a Wednesday. But I think I'm going to guess here, based upon traffic at the traffic getting into the office, the number of people that are here today. For most people, it's a 4-day weekend this weekend.
Yeah, if you look, I came in the parking lot and
There was ample parking right up front.
South side of the parking lot's wide open.
Yeah. And so it's got that going for it, which is no small thing. And and it's generally in the heart, every year it's in the heart of summer and we get good weather and, people in this state, so much to do. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah. It did reasonably well, but the runaway number one was Thanksgiving.
I like the question, man, because I think the third part of that's the toughest part. Trying to decide which holiday's the best.
Is that right?
Yeah.
A lot of the 80 Olympic hockey team between Craig and Eruzione, those two got a lot of votes. Neil Broughton, he was on that team. He got a vote.
Any Kenny Morrow? He going?
No, he didn't get any Kenny Morrow. Bowling Green, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think he was Bowling Green. But it was like the first 25 votes for favorite place in the United States were places in the state of Michigan. Like it took a while before people branched out.
Well,
and then when they did, they did.
You don't need to branch out, though. I mean,
know, that's what's so great.
This time of the year, are you kidding me right now? I was talking to my parents last night. They're up in Petoskey, and I was talking to my mom, and it was like 10:20, and she said, yeah, we're waiting for the fireworks to start. And that's what's great about where their place is that Bay Harbor had their fireworks on July 3rd. Petoskey and Harbor Springs do it on July 4th, and they can see it all, right out of their backyard. And the Petoskey and the Harbor Springs kind of go dueling back and forth. It's great.
Yeah, well, that whole Little Traverse Bay area is a good spot.
Yeah.
Very good spot. Okay, coming up today at 11:05, speaking of fireworks, we have a fireworks etiquette question. This weekend on Sunday is the Women's World Cup final. We are taking on the Netherlands for this thing. You know how we were talking about any publicity is good publicity, or how this team, we think, I really seriously think part of what we've seen out of this team and some of the controversy when it comes to celebrations and some of the things that are being said is they have really taken on a effort. We're going to be seen and heard this time. And a lot of it has to do with the disparity in pay between men and women. I saw this today. Sports Business Journal reported that their team's digital content, so anything that team puts out on Insta or Twitter or whatever, their digital content throughout the World Cup Their views are up over 1,000% compared to 4 years ago.
Mission accomplished.
Yep.
You may not like their antics, but I think you and I are in lockstep on this. I think everything they've done has been pretty calculated to try to draw more attention to the team and to their sport, and I think they've done a good job of that. You may not like how they've done it, but they've done it. And go out and just win the whole thing on Sunday.
Yep, I think that's the plan, obviously, but
and win it with grace.
It feels well.
Well, I mean,
I don't know that they care about winning with grace.
Well, maybe the championship game they do. Maybe that's one where you can tone down some things, or not. Hey, go over the top. You want to own it? Go ahead and own it. You know, you'll be hated throughout the world, but
I think they've accomplished that already.
Well, they have, but they can always change it up with. There's always some gesture that could happen in the finals game where everybody forgets what happened earlier.
Yeah, you're right about that. 248-539-9797. All right, fireworks etiquette question at 11:05. It's Karsch and Anderson, 97.1.